Music City. This building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Etienne once more. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Ward. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down. I do believe, yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Titans at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one, so now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, Etienne. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Off the play fake. Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Used to have a coach who tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to the ground with Etienne. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. They'll run with Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts 6-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Come on, set.
Looking to throw. Ward. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now it's Richardson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
That one finds Pierce right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Second and a couple. Running left, Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's Richardson to throw. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get down yards, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ward. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Ward. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Go trap, go trap. Hut, hut.
They'll run with Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sly able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Richardson working from the gun. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I loaded it, bro.
Mitchell, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready? Track 60. 69.
Richardson looking to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab his.
It got his man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To throw is Ward. Off the play fake. Flushed out right. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Oh, I took a shot. Why not? Why not?
Handoff running left is Etienne. There he goes left side. He may go.
Then the safety back. Then the safety back. He's scared of the deep ball. If it is, he's gone all day long.
Third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have retaken a third quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Here comes 3rd down and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw. Ward working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Ward. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now Etienne. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
And that is no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down in the yard. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Richardson looking to throw this. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts have taken a 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go now.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A handoff for Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go, Shaq.
Now Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Throwing to start the drive. Richardson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, Taylor.
And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Got his man, it's Warren.
Stop it, man. Please run up everything. That man threw a dumb pass.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th
Look,
quarter, you and
yeah,
I both
man.
know in the NFL,
Dead to rights.
that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
19 right. Check smash. Check smash. 40, 70. No, no.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Now the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Play me on that pick. Play me on the pick. Beat the man to the spot.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. On third down, Johnson.
Oh, he clicked off. He clicked off, guys. He clicked off. He clicked off. He clicked off. He got scared, clicked off. He clicked off, guys.
Shows a lot of trust.
Clicked
the guy
off.
taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to
Oh,
make
he
the
clicked
reads
off, guys.
and
I
get the
love
ball
it.
where it's
I love
supposed to
it,
go.
babe.
And he did on
I
that play.
love it, babe.
He's back to throw. Swinging this out for
I
Pollard.
love it, man.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and
Clicked off,
save a
babe.
timeout.
I love it.
Let's go.
Now a carry for Allen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Yeah,
2nd and 6 coming up.
Hey, check.
Here's Allen. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
They'll run with Allen. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
An audible here to get a new look.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
65 cap. Check out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now 1st and goal.
18, right here.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
What you got?
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one.
Oh, that's
This
terrible.
ball intercepted.
That's terrible.
And the Colts are going to hang on.
That's
On the
terrible.
final play, they get the turnover to seal this football
I
game.
don't know why I went midfield.